I first started practicing yoga in around 1994. I was traveling around the world as a professional musician, and I was living in Ireland at the time, and a friend of mine was practicing Cihangir yoga, and he was checking me out and he said, "Hey, you look like a yogi, let me show you a few poses." So he gave me 5 poses to practice, and that's what I thought yoga was 5 poses. So I traveled all over the world just practicing those 5 yoga poses, and also just sharing them with anybody that I met that was interested in yoga. Everybody that I met, I'd say, "You have to practice yoga, you have to practice yoga. These are the 5 poses of yoga, check these out." And then eventually I learned that there's a lot more than 5 poses.
The yoga practice is a practice of evolution. So you will not always be where you are right now, right? And so we want to look to expand the limitations of not only our body, we're going to challenge those, and we're going to expand them, but we also want to look to expand and challenge the limitations of our mind and even our heart sometimes. It's very, very healthy for us.
Later, we moved to Los Angeles, and I lived right across from a yoga studio. And so I was practicing yoga every day, and over a period of years, people started to ask me, "Hey, will you teach me what you're doing?" And so that's how I started teaching, was just sharing what I loved and what I was passionate about. And at the heart of teaching, that's what teaching is just sharing your passion.
So you can touch your fingers to the ground, straighten your legs. Fingers, yes, straight legs. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna make me cry. Okay, next inhale, lift halfway up and lengthen forward. Press your legs, keep it strong. Press your legs, you got it. Bend your knees to come down. And all the way down. Okay, so find a friend who looks like they wouldn't drop you. And let's go. There we go. That was awesome. That's the best one you've ever done.
There's so many people that help take part in what I do to make what I do successful. And one of those people is my wife, Özlem, who is Turkish. I met her here when I was traveling as a professional musician. And when we first met, our connection was yoga. I was practicing 5 poses, and she wanted to learn yoga. And I travel all over the world teaching yoga. We teach trainings in North America, in Europe, here in Istanbul and Asia. And over the last couple of years, we've trained close to 400 teachers worldwide and been able to train and inspire thousands of students all over the world. What every single person said, I learned so much by just being around you, by being inspired by the person that you are. So as teachers, this is the gift that we offer. Information is great, right? Information is kind of like learning how to drive a car, but it's the journey that you make in that car that's important, in that vehicle.
Onun her zaman bize öğrettiği en büyük öğretmen içimizde. Yani bu teacher traininglerde genelde böyle birisinin işte laflarını ezberlemek, şudur budur, işte o yolda ilerlemek bu şekilde gidiyor. Fakat Chris'in eğitiminde içindeki öğretmeni dinlemeyi öğrendim.
Onun enerjisi, onun bilgisi ve onun duruşu buradaki insanları ve bundan önceki insanları ve bundan sonraki insanları etkileyen durum. Yani kişi önemli. Dürüst olması, güzel olması, olduğu gibi olması. Bugün eğitimin sonunda da dediği gibi, be yourself.
This training for me, it was especially important because a lot of time in yoga, we feel like the only way to be a real yoga teacher is to be very strict, very sad and serious. But what I really loved about this training is that we had fun the whole way, and I think that I've learned that you can really find wisdom within fun.